Hi everyone, it's me, Tickled Pink. That is my name. And today I am going to clean up a saga or a tale that had been going around for about 40 or 41 years about me. Folks say, was I the daughter of the Dark ATHELING? Now, if you don't know who the Dark ATHELING is, she was one of the main foes in Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer in 9 between 85 YL. She also came to Rainbowland in 9 between 86 YL and the last saga of the only first following of Rainbow Bright, known as Queen of the Sprites or Queen of the Elves or Queen of whatever. And there was a belief going, and folks at Hallmark never ever did say or did not say if it was true or not, that I was the daughter of the Dark ATHELING. Now, why would some folks believe that? I mean, I got pink hair and she's got red hair. I mean, but I know some folks are going to say, oh, well, folks, children can have unlike cast of hair. And that is true. But I don't really believe she was my mother. I mean, she was mean. She didn't care about others. She only cared about herself. She wanted to cover up Spectra, which was this other world that either she was the queen of or her world happened to be right beside. Now, in the Rainbow Bright world, Spectra is this world that God makes the sun hit off of, makes the sunlight, the light from the sun hit off of Spectra before it gets to Earth. I know that it goes against, wisdom about how the sun gives light to all the worlds, and the worlds that are more near to the sun get more light than the other, which it means they get more warmth than the others that are more far away, get colder and less light. But in Rainbow Bright's world, that's how God set it up. I know in true life, God makes it where the sun just sends its light off to worlds and it doesn't have to hit off at any other worlds or anything. And I can't see myself, I don't see her as my mother. To tell you the truth is, if she was my mother, I would have left a long time ago. And I left, it says, and the only thing that Hallmark could ever come up with, and that Deep Glee could ever come up with, was that I had come from Earth, came to Rainbowland, loved it so much, and I didn't want to go back. And that Rainbow Bright, Wisp, that was her name and still is her name, ended up naming me, having me oversee the cast of Pink, and also overseeing all of the other helpers that help the other cast kids with carrying out the brightness, help the other cast kids with work when it comes to making cast or getting the Starhurst, which will then getting a Starhurst, which ends up being smashed down, melted, and then shot into the heater, which goes out of the smokestack from the cast stronghold, which brings cast to worlds that way, in Rainbowland as well. But it doesn't say why I chose to keep in Rainbowland. There was just something about Rainbowland I liked. Now, you might sell yourself and say, Tickled Pink, did you get all your business handled? Did you do everything you had to do before you left Earth? Or did you just leave everything as is and just kept there? Oh, I had to get all my business handled. I had to do everything I had to do to end everything with my Earth life before I came to Rainbowland. So yes, I didn't just pick up and leave, And Rainbowland is not flawless. It does have its flaws, It has its good and its bads. We call the bad the pits or the hells or the holes. I would call it the holes or the hells. A slice of Rainbowland, which, unlike the rest of Rainbowland, never ever got light or brightness or cast. Why? Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that's where Merkwell Dismal lived for most of those 40 or 41 years, and Lurky lived there as well. I believe that is also where the Dark ATHELING also happened. I believe that is where the King of Shadows may have also lived from time to time when he wasn't in Rainbowland doing what he was doing before God brought Wisp there. Now, at the end of the day, I just want to say that I like being a cast kid. And I know there's going to be someone out there saying, you can't call them don't call us cast kids. They're not kids anymore. They're not even betweeners. They're grown-ups. Or cast worker if you don't like cast kid. But anyway, that's just me talking about, a little bit about myself. At least what I know about myself, All right? Now, before I leave, I'm going to let everybody know that there is nothing wrong with the cast of Pink. A lot of folks out there have this scathed Pink as Pink not being strong or not being classy or not being onlooked. Well, Pink is a cast, folks. And I don't know why some folks are against it or why some folks think that Pink isn't classy or isn't onlooking. It is. All right? I got pink hair. I wear pink clothes. My name is Tickled Pink. There is nothing wrong with the cast Pink. All right? All right, I'll let you all go now. I got to get back to doing my work now. This is Tickled Pink, also known as Tickled. And I'll see you later.